Crikey, Al, well, here we are. We are live in the prototype of Pro Shop TV. What do you think about that?
Fantastic, Jed. It's been on the cards for a while, so I'm looking forward to it.
It has, and we've got quite a studio here, haven't we?
We do.
It's packed with so much. I mean, it's been delivery upon delivery. How do you keep up with it?
It's the Cardboard World Championships at the minute, and yes, it's lots of deliveries, which is good.
Yeah.
It's a good sign of the times that companies are getting through COVID and logistics.
Yeah.
Still a few.
And we're getting loads.
We're getting there.
Loads of stuff in. So we've got the stealths, we've got the ping drivers,
Yep.
we've got loads of golf bags, sexy wedges,
Yes.
and putters.
We do. Yep. Tight spokey wedges, fantastic. The new Callaway wedges are great, and we've got the Ping Glide 4s coming as well.
Yes, we did have one of the iconic golfers of the Isle of Man. We're not going to give any names away, but in here yesterday purchasing a new weapon of glory. So there won't be any chunked chips from that top player, will there?
There won't be. No. Lots of options with Lofton bounce.
But speaking of which, we did have a certain top player pop into Mount Murray a couple of days ago, and fair play to him. We asked him if we could just do some filming, and he agreed. So I put something together, just put it on a bit of tape, and we'll just have a look at it now. You haven't seen it yet, have you? So we'll just see what happens here. Oh, let me turn the sound down. There we go. So this is what we put on YouTube now. It shows you in action.
I'm very impressed.
Look at this,
The camera work.
striding down the corridor, the Hall of Fame in
Yes.
Mount Murray's fine clubhouse, into the shop. Here's Al. So who is he going to see? We've got Mr. Stuart Wallace, needing an energy drink, by the way.
Yes.
Looks like he needs a bit of energy sometimes, doesn't he? Must have had a hard day at work. You're tightening a few nuts there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure that will be crossing certain person's mind. Anyway, look, there he is. It's our man, isn't it?
It's a former Island champion, Mr. Jamie Arneil.
And I think he is an iconic Island golfer, isn't he?
He is the Honey Monster, as he's known. He hits. He's so impressive. Hits the ball a long way, and it was a pleasure to watch him in action. It really was.
So Jamie's come in. He's thinking about changing the driver. So he was using a new Callaway.
So he tried. Yeah. So he's on the TaylorMade M5, which used to win the championship. So that was a good fitting we did a few years ago. And clubs get tired, so I think his is still performing very well. So you just fancied have a look at the Stealth and the Callaway, and I think the Stealth Plus was looking favoured.
So, and the thing is, nowadays you can swap the shafts around.
Yeah,
can't
so
you?
using
There's
his
you
old
filling
shaft.
up the ball.
There we go, very good.
I
Very
don't
good
often
range.
see you so active.
Yes, you can put the old shafts into the new heads and
Okay,
vice versa,
all right.
So, bit of
So,
comfort.
Jamie, there's no question about it. Top player. In fact, look at him here. He's astounded that the ball has come out the ground, hasn't he? Have you seen this? A bit of technology on the old video here at the range.
Showing him.
And now he's trying to put a tee. He's trying to put a tee into the ground. No, you don't do that. You just put the ball on that thing that's popped up.
Well, he's a big guy, all the leverage. He's fit, rugby player, boxer. So yeah, he's got all the attributes to hit it a long way, and he does.
Well, I mean, looking at it, what you see first is a really wide stance, wider than the shoulders. He's a broad lad, and he just hits it, doesn't he?
He's a big turn, strong guy, but technically very good. I think it gets missed sometimes how well he swings a club, because he's a great iron player as well.
Oh yeah, he's got soft hands, isn't it? No question,
Yeah.
No question about that.
Spanish hands.
And really, when you look at his technique, he's not thrashing it like some golfers. There's tempo, isn't there?
It's very, really pleasing on the eye. Excellent swing.
And you look at his track record and his determination. It is, I think, like 8 club championships at Ramsey. Throw some town cups into that. Throw a town cup in Peel. I think that was one of his.
Yeah, he likes to win that.
And remember, that's a net prize.
Yeah, true. And I think with Jamie working in the golf industry, he's got early starts, late finishes, and he has a long day at Ramsey, and then he's straight back. He's on the course. He'll come back that night. So then it's easy just to say, yeah, I've been at the club all day. I'll come back at the weekend and
Incredible.
But no, he puts the hours in.
I think if Game of Thrones had a golfing god, a golfing character, the golfing warrior, it'd be based on Jamie Arneil, wouldn't it?
Can't disagree with that.
You know, the destroyer. And he destroys everything. But very good, clever. I like his attitude to the game. Now, we've got Stuart Wallace here.
Stu, yep. Stu,
What's going on?
Stu's a very good driver of the ball. It's been his strength. I've played a few pro-ams and trips with Stu, and he drives the ball superbly well. And good to see him in the Ireland squad, and I think he's looking for a good year. He's got a couple of off-Ireland trips ahead.
So he's got a good build here.
Yeah, so quite for a tall guy, quite a flat, brisk swing. But I think that's also one of his strengths. Why he's quite shallow and hits the driver really well.
And club-wise, he's one of the.
So yeah,
names here,
he likes his tailor-mades as well. He's tried the stealth. He's sticking with his M4, but I think we're gonna move on to something. I think when his off Ireland trip finishes, I think he's going to go try a few more drivers.
Oh, and Jamie's back on. And I think he was absolutely right. I'm going to be carrying it. How far does he carry it?
We were downstairs on the launch one at Sat, and he was carrying it well over 310. We roll out to 330.
Yeah.
He was averaging something, even I think 19 shots, and he was averaging around 323. And
323.
So that's that as an average. So that's a couple of necky ones, a couple of heely ones. But you think how far he hits it, it's very impressive.
So there we have it. I mean, really, how far he hits it, who is the biggest hitter on the island? That is a topic for discussion that we're not going to have now. We're going to have it later. But if you've got any comments, put them in the box, because there are so many names out there, so many wannabes.
Some good names. Shall we start a few names? Or
Well,
shall we leave it to them?
I think we'll leave it till the next time. Let's just take it, but just finishing off here. We finished
good
off.
to see my old boss, Andy Dyson, obviously living in Spain now, and it was great to catch up with him. Catch up with him a couple of times a year. It's always a pleasure to see the old boss.
So if you missed it, Andy Dyson, former pro, here, there, and everywhere, Yorkshire's finest.
Absolutely.
But not just a good pro, he was a competitor, and I remember he actually won the event at Ramsey, didn't he?
He did. He's won some big North Region PJ events, and well-respected player, coach, and all-round good guy. And
it was good to see Andy back on the island. So we'll catch up again on the old TV, but subscribe, tune in, comment if you want to come on board. Just pop up to the shop at Mount Murray, and you never know, you might be picking up your deluxe 2-in-1 scorer, or even what have we got here? Jumbo pyramid tees. I love this stuff. But where is the glove stretcher?
I know. I need to speak to Masters.
I want the glove stretcher. Right. Okay. Adios. That's it. Thank you.
Cheers.